Are you ready to unlock the secrets of creating a stunning digital agency website? Welcome to my channel. I'm Kimbi, the founder of Donodio Dev, an agency specializing in web development. With over 8 years of experience and more than 400 projects completed, I've gained extensive knowledge in the field. Today, I'm excited to share my expertise with you as we embark on a journey to build a professional digital agency website step by step. Here's the best part. You don't need any coding skills, design knowledge, or prior web development experience. Yes, you heard it right. This tutorial is designed for beginners like you who are eager to create a website that covers a wide range of services. This website we'll build covers a broad spectrum of services like web development agency or web design agency, SEO company website, SMMA website, consultancy agency website, graphic design agency website, content creation agency website, freelance portfolio website, AI automation agency website, and any other website. The good thing about this tutorial is that I won't be using any templates or premium tools. We are going to be building everything from scratch using all free themes and plugins. We shall be using the free Astra theme, the free Elementor plugin, and the free Essential Add-ons plugin. A little bit about myself. I'm Kimbi. I run an agency called Donodio Dev. I have about 8 years of web development experience and I've completed more than 400 projects for my clients. I have more than 125-star reviews on Fiverr. I've worked with clients from different continents. I've handled small, intermediate, and big projects running to several thousands of dollars. 99% of all my clients are satisfied with my work and keep referring me to their friends and family. In this tutorial, I will show you how I've been creating websites for my big budget clients. You guessed it, you're learning from a real-life web developer. So first, I will be showing you how to create this beautiful logo for free. All of this using a free tool. I'll be showing you how to create these menu items. I'll be showing you how to create this hero section area to add buttons. I'll be showing you how to embed a video behind. I'm going to be showing you how to make this curved triangular shape. I'm also going to be showing you where to get these free icons. I'm going to be showing you how to choose specific fonts. I'll be showing you how to create this shape. I'll be showing you how to add these number sliders. I'll be showing you how to add these beautiful animated images and where to get them for free. I'll also be showing you how to create this filterable gallery. You can see when I click on web design, when I click on UI UX, the pictures change and it shows me a different portfolio. When I click on SEO, the pictures change. When I click on AI, the pictures change. I'll also be showing you how to add this client testimonial section. These are packages. I'll show you how to create all of that. And then on the About Us page, I'll be showing you how to create this About Us page. You can see these sections. And then when we come to the services page, you can see the services here. And then when we come to the contact page, you can see the contact button here. If I click on this, if we're in mobile phone, I can immediately be able to click and call, and this too is clickable. You can send an email. Now when we go back to the home, notice something here. You can see the elements just sliding by themselves. You can see the animations, how these ones come down. You can also see how this packages, this one comes from up, this one's the sliding, and then you can see the same thing in the About Us page. You can see how these elements sliding. So that is what I'm going to be showing you. And notice this, all of this is going to be done using totally free tools. You are not paying anything, you are not buying anything. We are going to be using the free Elementor plugin, Essential Add-ons for Elementor, the free Astra theme, and a couple of other free tools. So that is what we are going to be doing in this video. So join me now, get your laptop, get a bottle of water or whatever, and see you Before we begin, you need web hosting. For web hosting, you can definitely use Hostinger. I have a link in the description for you to get a huge discount on Hostinger. Now, if you claim this deal when you come to the homepage using the link in the description, you claim this deal, this current deal, and it's going to take you here. And you can click on add to cart. And then when you click on add to cart, you can come to this page, and I'll advise you to select this 48-month deal. It's going to give you a huge discount, and you see you're going to be paying $143 per month, and that's $432 discount, which is 75%. You can come here, add your name, your credit card number, your CVC code, and you can click on secure payment. You can also go ahead and choose this 24-month plan. It's still good, but I highly advise that you choose this 48-month plan. So go ahead, use the link in the description, and also the link. I'm also going to link it to the first comment of this post. And then when you click that, it's going to take you to a page where you can log. So you're going to come to a screen that looks exactly like this. Account sharing. This is either for granting access to your hosting account to other people, or to receiving access. Here your referrals, if you're doing referrals, and then you see your website or your domain name which you choose. If you have a brand new account, you're going to have the opportunity to choose a brand new domain name, and Hostinger gives you a free domain name. So you're going to come here. I'm just going to click on manage, and then you see I already have this installed, but I can go to my admin panel for this particular website, and then I can also create a new subdomain just to show you how to install WordPress. I'll come to domains and I'll click on subdomains, and then let me just create a new one. Let me see, new.donodio.com. Okay, now if you have a brand new hosting account, you just need to click on websites and click on auto installer. You will not need to go through creating a subdomain or anything. The moment you click on auto installer, you will not see anything here because you've not installed anything yet. Click on WordPress, and then you click on the name of the website. Let me just see new. What you can do is you can come to advanced. You choose the email address you want here. You choose your username, and then you come and select the domain name. Be careful not to select the wrong domain name. In my case, it is new, and then I'm just going to enter the credentials here. I'm going to pause this video, enter the credentials, and then what I'm going to do is that I am going to click on next and install the WordPress. So I've clicked on next, and you can see here it's recommending whether I should allow updates. I'll see install. It's going ahead and installing. Okay, you can see it has gone ahead and installed, and it's showing me all of this. Just click to admin panel. We don't want to use AI, so say skip for now. Go to admin panel. It's redirecting you. Okay, so this is it. You can now come to the dashboard and you can go ahead and do all of that. So that is that. Let's move ahead. So we want to start by installing certain plugins. We'll just come to the plugin section and then we are going to come to add new. And then we'll start by installing Elementor. Search for Elementor. I made a mistake. Elementor. So this is the one. You see it has 5 million plus active installation. To go ahead and install it. It's installing. Okay, we want to search for another one, essential add-ons. Install now. It's installing. So after this, we want to go ahead and go to the themes. You see we have this here, Hello Elementor and all this. We're not going to use this. I'm just going to delete these two. I'm going to delete these two. And then I want to search for, click on add new. I want to search for Astra. Astra. You can just search here. Astra. And this is Astra. It has a bluish preview. The internet is a bit slow today. I'm just going to click and install it. It's installing. Then I'll just activate it. You see, when I activate it, it tells me I should go ahead and install starter templates. Well, we can install it even though we are not going to use it. It's installing. Okay, it's asking us here. Let's just see build with templates. Select Elementor. This is not even very necessary because we're not going to use this. You can choose any of these demos from here and use them, but want to build this from scratch. So I'll go back to the dashboard. And I'll come to plugins. I want to activate these two plugins. Activate. Okay, so essential add-ons is an add-on for Elementor. You see it's telling me to go ahead and do the setup. I'll go to next. I don't need too many of these. I don't need too many of these. I don't need too many of these. There is just one of the items which I need here. I'll just go and toggle off all of them. There used to be an option there to toggle off everything. It appears it's no longer there. Let me just see. Okay. I will toggle off. One we need is gallery. We need a gallery, so I can go ahead. So gallery. Dynamic content elements. So let me just pause this video and choose the one which we need. So you can see this is what we need. Filterable gallery. It's under creative elements. So I'm going to go to next. I'll just go to next. Next. And we don't need all of this. So just go to next. No thanks. Okay, so we now come to pages. All pages. I deleted everything from here, so we need a number of pages. I'll click on add new. I'll click on add new. and this should be home, and this is going to be home. I'll publish that. I'll click on add new again. I'll click on add new again. This is going to be about us. Publish. This is going to be services. Publish. Another page. Contact us. So if I go ahead and reload this page, you see we have home, about us, contact us, and services. I can go ahead and delete this sample page and privacy. Yes, so we can now start working. I'll just go ahead and delete these. So I'll leave this for home. Let's go ahead and click on edit with Elementor. So it gives me this prompt, unlock the power of Elementor AI. I'll say continue, and then I'll come back here, and where you see Elementor, go to settings, and then go to features and click on activate all. Inline font icons and all that, you can activate all, and then you go to save. It's going to give us the latest version of Elementor. You'll see when I reload now, these bars, all of them will be on top. So okay, so you can see this is it we have here. So first thing we want to do is that we'll go to settings, and then we want to hide the title. We don't want the title of this page to be here, and the default should be Elementor full canvas, full width, sorry. And then you can click on save. What you want to do now is to add a section. And then this is what it's going to be. And you notice, let me take this all over. Before we go ahead, I think it's important that I disable some of these. I'm going to go ahead and disable starter templates. Okay, you can see I've deactivated starter templates. I don't need it for now, but essential add-ons is still there. So what I'll go ahead and do is that you see this here. You can import a section like Elementor. If you have the Pro version of Elementor, you see it has all of these sections. Most of them are Pro. You can just import them. If you need a hero section, you can come here to hero. Let me type hero. You'll see you already have some sections. If you have Elementor Pro, you can insert this you can even use with the free version of Elementor, but that is not what we want to do. We want to build everything from scratch. So we'll click on add new container. Here we are going to use a flex box, and the flex box is going to be one with vertical alignment. So what I want to do is that I want to click here, and then I want to come to the style, and then I want to add a background. You can either add a video background or a photo background here. You can even add a color. Take for example, if I click here and I come to classic, I can make this a color. You see that? I can make it a gradient, maybe red and black and maybe green, and then I can choose the location of the gradient. When I make this, is going to be predominantly the first color when I slide it to the right. So let's say I can make this 45, and then the second color 45. So it's going to be two colors, and they are going to be exactly half of the position. Now for this, you see here, if I make this to be 90 degrees, it's 180 degrees, so it is horizontally aligned. If I make this to be 90, it's going to be vertically aligned. You see that? If I make it to be 135, if I make it to 135, it's going to be triangular. So you can go ahead and do that if you desire, but that is not what we want. That's not what we want to do. We want to do something else. So in our case, I want to go ahead and I want to add a video to the background here. I want to add a video to the background. So what I need to do is that I need to come here and choose video. So it's going to give me the opportunity to add a link. Now, let me go ahead and remove this. Let me make this transparent. It's going to ask me for the video link. I'm going to go to media. You can come to media and add new. Click on media, add new. So when you come to media, under media, you click on add new media file. You can simply click on select files, and then in my case I'll choose this video. And in case you want to download videos like these, simply go to pexels.com and you can get videos like this. I think how I got that video, I searched for, was it marketing, and then I filtered it by videos. So you see you have a lot of videos here. You can use any of them in your on your website. You can download them. If I click on this one, I can click here and then I choose the resolution. I can choose either to download it. You can download it in HD high definition. Some of them go as high as 4K. I think I've seen a video here of 6K if I'm not mistaken. So you can download this one. If it suits you, you want to download it. Let's see, I can choose to download it in full HD, and I just click on download, and you see here it's downloading. My internet speed is not the best today. You can see it's really slow, but you get the point. So you can download whatever it is you desire. I've already gone ahead and downloaded my own video, the video which I need. This is it. I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to copy this link, copy URL to clipboard, and then I can simply come and drop the video link here. Now, on the other hand, you could upload this video on YouTube, and then you use the YouTube link and you just put it here. It's going to show up. So you can see my video is already playing on the background. It's already playing in the background. Then you can give some controls here. This video is just about 7 seconds long, but otherwise you could put the start time and the stop time. If it's a 10-minute video and you want to play maybe just 15 seconds, you could start from maybe minute 5 to 5 minutes 17 seconds or 5 minutes 15 seconds. I want it to also play on mobile. Play once, no, I want it to play all the time. You can also give a background fallback, maybe a picture which is going to be displayed if the video is not playing. Maybe you have low internet latency. And then background overlay, I'm going to put a dark background over this. I'm going to put a dark background over this, and then yes, you see, that's it for the background overlay. For the shape divider, you can decide to give this top here. Before we go to the shape divider, let me add some text into the middle. I'll come here and I'm going to look for heading, and I'll see I can see we make your dreams real, and then this should be header 1, and then I can come to style. I'll align it center. I'll make it pure white. For typography, for heading typography, I want to choose a very interesting font called Orbitron. You can choose whichever you desire, Orbitron, and then I'll make it 50. Yes, I think it's good. It is. I can also put some heading, some text under here, and I'll say we are the ones dedicated to scale your business. Let me make that scale your business. We want to go to styling. I want to align it center, make it white still, and then this is going to be the font which I'll use for the body, Poppins. I'm going to use Poppins here. I think that's it. I can also add a button. I can add a button here directly underneath this. Let's see if I want to make this, I don't want this spacing here. I want to remove everything concerning that. And then I want to make this button and see have a demo or book a demo. Book demo. Maybe it's an agency where you can book a demo. Then we are going to put the link later on. And then I want to make the typography to be Orbitron still. I want to make it width 700. For the background, I'll maintain this color. It could be this color. It could be purple. We are going to take note of this purple. We'll use it all through the website. So that is it. And then now I want to give this a padding, a top padding of 200 and a bottom padding of 200. So there you have it. You can see the video is auto playing on the background. You can go ahead and increase the background overlay of this video. So we're going to come to a background overlay. We are going to increase, we're going to make this pure black. I think I prefer it that way. So we can also come here, and when it comes to the shape divider, or not the shape divider actually, to the background, when it comes to the shape divider, we can play around with this. You see, you can make this video, the top to be mountains. You see the way it is here, but we are not going to do anything on the top. What we instead want to do is with the bottom. And let's say we can make this drop. You see the way it is here. It gives a fun, some funness to the background. We can make this cloud. We can make it zigzag. We can make it triangle. Yes, I think this is a bit better. This is better. And you can also make it triangle asymmetric. You can split it. These are some pro tips for you. You can make it curvy. You can make it curve asymmetrical. So you can go ahead and do all of this, and then you can flip it on the other side. You can invert it, so it's now the other way around. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to use a pyramid, and then, you know, just play around with this. You can just go ahead and play around with this. I think it's better I use the curve. Okay, so you determine the width of the curve. You determine the width of the curve. You determine the height. So you can go ahead and do this. I'm going to make this to be let's say I invert it instead, and then I make the height to be, let me make the width. I think I prefer it this way, and then I can go ahead and make this to be 130. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to add some elements which will tell people what exactly we are all about. So you know what, let me go and use this triangle here. I think this is better. I'm going to add some elements which are going to tell people what we are all about. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to add a section. I'm going just to add this section, and then I can come and add a container inside here. And then you'll see if I duplicate this container, they stack up on each other. That's because this section is it's vertically aligned, but if I align it horizontally, you see they stack up next to each other. So I'm going to delete this first of all. I'll only duplicate it after doing the work which I want to do inside here. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add an icon box inside here. I'm going to add an icon box inside here. I'm going to add this icon box. And for these icons, I'm going to use a GIF. You can use either a JPEG, a PNG, or a GIF. So I'm going to import. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to delete this instead. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add an image inside here. I'm going to add an image with some text beneath. So the image I'm going to upload will be a GIF image. So let me go ahead and upload this. So you'll see it's going to give that animated that animation which you saw. So I'm going to, you see this is an animated. So where do you get animations like this? You can go to a website called flaticons.com. Go to flaticons.com. Oh, sorry, flat icon, not flat icons. Flat icon. Okay, this is it. So you go to, and you see here you can get icons, but what we want is animated icons. Okay, so if I say okay, phone, you see it's going to, all of these are animations. They are all animated. All of this is still loading. That's why you don't see it be animating. So look at this. You see this one is animating. All of these are animated animations. So you can go ahead and download them from Flat Icons. All that suffices, click on it, and then when you see it's download, click on download, and then download it as a GIF. So click on download, and you see here download it as a GIF. So double click it, make sure to double click it, and then it's downloaded. So that's how you get them. For pictures, you can go to pexels.com. We are coming to that. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to put some text underneath this. I'm going to put a heading first, and I'll say analysis. I'll say complex analysis. Complex analysis, or let me say marketing analytics. That's going to be better. Marketing analytics. I'll just go ahead and delete this. So that's what we have there. I want to align it horizontally, and I want this to be grayish black, and then I want it to be poppins. I want it to be 700, or you can put it 600. And then size, it should be, because we are going to reduce all of this, it should be 16. And then we want to add some text, which maybe is an explanation of what this is all about. You see, it gives us already some lorem ipsum, so we can go ahead and just use the lorem ipsum the way it is. So you can see this is already too big. Let's change the text here, the text font. Let's change that to that. This should also be poppins. Poppins. Okay, so this is how it will be. Okay, so that is that. What we can do now is that we can duplicate this. Okay, we had already made this to be horizontal, not vertical, but you see already that this is already still too big. I'm going to align the center. I want for there to be 4 on each line. Yes, so I'm going to change the size of this. I'm going to change the size. I can change the size max width to be, let's say 40, and also max width and the max height too, both should be 40. And then I'm just going to copy this, and then I will paste style. So this one too is going to take the next, paste style, paste style. I've also aligned this, so I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste style, paste style, paste style. I can go ahead and change this a little bit. Let's say I just want 2 lines of text. Let me cut it from here. This is just Lorem Ipsum. It's dummy text. You can go ahead. Let me see, just 3 lines of text. That's enough. I'll copy this and I'm going to come here and actually paste the text. I don't want to be. So you can go ahead and generate this text with ChatGPT, and then I'm going to paste the same here. Okay, so you see this. So this could be market analytics, and what we could do is that I can just duplicate this section. Maybe I want all our services to be shown here. I will duplicate this section, and then I'm going to change each of these. I'm going to change each of these. I'll put this now. Let me see, wireframe. This will be for email marketing. Okay, and I'll say email marketing. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video while I change all of this, and I'll come back when I'm done. So I'm going to go ahead and insert this one here. This one. I'm going to change this one too, and I'll insert this one. E-commerce. I'll change this picture and I'll insert this one. Change this picture. Insert this one. Change this and insert this one. Change this. Insert this one. So there you have it. You can go ahead and change all these names. We are not going to go ahead and change everything here so that we don't I don't bore you. Let me go ahead and pause again. So there you have it. I've done this. We want to give a heading to this section. We are actually going to put it down. We want to give a heading to this section. Let's go ahead and see. I'll give it a heading and see. I can just copy what we have here. Let me just duplicate this, and then I can drag this. Let me do that again. I can drag this. Sorry. Let me cut. Let me copy that and paste it inside here. I'll paste that inside there. I will need to change the color because up there it was white. So I changed the color here. Let me come here and delete this and delete this. Okay, I'll see. And and then I'll duplicate this. I'll duplicate this and see. I'll change this to view lineup of services, and then I'm going to change this to be pop-ins, and I'll reduce it. Yes, and then see we provide optimal services for business growth. Now, I don't want all of this to be the way it is. I want to break this up from services after 4, before 4, to be on the next line. But if I just do that, it's not going to go. So I'm going to use an HTML tag, as you see there, and it's going to push this down. And then let me give some margin to separate this section. Actually, I'm going to drag this section, and put on top of here. So you see, we provide a view lineup of our services. So this is this for this section. I'm going to do another section and put ahead of there. So I'm going to add another section here, and then I want to give it a background, and I'll pick this color here, this hex code. I'll copy this hex code, and then I'm going to come here and I'm going to give this a gradient background. So the first color, this is going to be the gradient background color for this. Is going to be a big gradient. The first color should be this, and then the second color should be white, and then the location, it should be 135 degrees. 135, sorry. And here should be 45. Here should be 45. Now I can go ahead. Let me make this 45. And then the angle should slant more than that, so that when I put some text here, it's not going to show here. So I'm going to go ahead and put some text here. I'm going to put some text. I'm going to draw some text heading and put it inside here. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to align it to the left. I'm going to align it to the left, and I'll see. Now let me do this. Let me go ahead and add a container inside here first, and then I'm going to duplicate this. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to make this section to be horizontal. So you see here. So what I can now do is that I can put a picture inside here and then put some text here. So I can go ahead and drag an image and put inside here. But the background nevertheless is still going to be purple. And then I can choose an image. I've downloaded some images. I can use any of these images I have here. Let me just use this one of these. No, let me use this one of these computers. Is that a good pick? Yes, it is. I'll go ahead and upload that. So there it is. I've inserted it here, and then I can put some text here. I can put some text here, and then what can you see? we are your best companions on your journey to business expansion. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this to be purple. I'll paste that hex code here. I'm going to make this to be purple, and then I want to align it here. My mouse is acting up, and then I want to make this to be header 1. I'm going to come to style now. I'm going to make this to be Orbitron. I'll increase the size. I'm going to increase the size, and then I'm going to make it 700. Line height, I'm going to reduce it. I don't want it to, because I want to push the text down. Let me leave it at 60 or 50. Yes, I'll leave it at that. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give this a left padding of, let's say, 60. You can increase it till I see the effect. Let me say 200. I can go ahead and now let me do this. Let me break this text. We are okay, but I want all of this text to be showing on the white surface, so I can give it a top padding, so it pushes the text down a little bit, and then I want to increase the padding of the entire section. I'm going to give it a top padding of 70 and a bottom padding of 80. So we see here how it looks, and it looks good. We could also invert this for this purple to be down and this white up, so we are going to leave it that way. Let me look for another picture, another better picture. Marketing, let me go and look for photos, and then I will choose this one. You can choose you can filter by color. Can paste the hex code there. This is a trick you should know about this pexels.com. Let me just go and choose purple. Okay, some things it shows me about marketing, about purple, because I want to match the color. Any of these can do. No, not this. Click on social media. Purple. Come and apply that filter again. Let's use this purple. Okay, we can use any of these. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and use this picture of this lady, and then I'll make it a square picture. 1000 by 1000, and then I'm going to download that. While it's downloading, I come here and I should pick it up. Here she is. Okay, so you see we can go ahead and apply some more padding here. Let's so that it pushes this text down 80. And I can even increase the size of the text. I can increase the size of the text. That is that. Increase the padding a little bit more so that it matches. Okay, so this is this, and we have to add a section like our bragging rights, and I'm going to add those, and I'll add a flex box and see, and this is going to be it. I'll add a container inside here, and then I'm also going to add icons, but this time I'm going to look for static icons. I'm going to add icon. Okay, let's do this. We can just duplicate this section to make the work easier on us. We can duplicate this section. I'll just delete this. So instead of this, I'm going to look for static icons, which I'm going to put there. So just bear with me. We'll come to flaticon.com and want to look for some icons here. I'll pause this video while I look for them. So as you can see, I've gone ahead and downloaded some pictures here. These are actually icons. I want to use some of them here, but the difference is that I'm going to increase the size here. The width should be 70, and these two should be 70, and then I can make it 80, and I don't need the text here. I'll just put the heading and say 9+ years in business. Okay, I'm going to break this text, and then I'm going to increase the size of this text, and then let me make this to be 400, and then the line height I can make this 600, actually 22, and then I'm going to duplicate this. I'll just delete these other ones. Let me duplicate this and duplicate it again. Delete this. I'll choose this. We are certified. I'll see international marketing certified. I don't know if there's an organization like that. I'm just doing it for demo purposes. And then I'll change these two. Multi-award break winning. That's it. Then we'll go here and we'll choose this one. This is actually the logo for Teams, but we'll just use it here. and I'll see super experienced team. Okay, so I'm going to drag this here and bring it up here. I'm going to bring it up here. So you see that's it there. Then let me duplicate this section. Duplicate this section and bring it up here. And then I want to rearrange this. I want to bring this section up here after this. And don't forget to publish. And I'm going to reduce, I'm going to see our bragging rights. And then right here, what makes us special? Okay, so this is this. And then here, I'm going to increase the margin to 100. So give some good space. And then you can see this here. I'm going to save that. Right now, we want to go ahead and want to add a gallery. Remember, we added a filterable gallery when we installed essential add-ons. So we'll just drag this gallery and put it here. Now, but before we do that, I want to do some sort of heading here. I'll duplicate this. I will just go ahead and duplicate this. I will drag this down here. It's going to be a new header that hasn't dragged. Be careful when you drag anything, you see the arrow. Let me give this a margin, a top margin, to distance it from the top. Let me give it a top margin of 80, not 880. Then I want to make this entire section to be black. And then I'll change the text color here to be white. The entire text here to be white. I want to give this a top padding of 60. I can just make that 80. 80, yes. So I'll drag the gallery and put it behind here. But before that, let me give this a bottom margin of 100. I'll drag the gallery filterable gallery, and I'm going to add it here. So you see what this gallery does is that you can filter by different sections. So let's come here and items to show. Yes, we want 6 items. Columns 3, you can make them 4 columns. You can make them 5 columns if you have smaller pictures, but I'm going to maintain it at 3 columns. And it should be a grid. You can make it masonry, but I want it to be a grid. And then when you come down, filterable controls, it's these things you see here. So these are essentially the subtopics. I'll see. Let me see. Okay, let me see web design. I'll add another one, UI UX. I'll add another one. No, not this. Let me go ahead, and then I'll see. I could see SEO. These are all very common things. If you like, you can also add another one and see AI. AI. Yes, so when you come now to gallery items, these are the pictures that are going to go under each of these categories. So you need to copy this, let it be exactly the way it is, and then you come here and then you add items. The control name will determine where this picture will go. So let's just delete this, and then we do one from scratch. So you see, you can enable price and add the price. What price was this job? Because it's like a portfolio, and then we can see maybe this job was $2,000. This particular job was $2,000. Was $2,000. Yes, you can enable rating. Maybe the client gave you a 5-star review for it, and then you can give a description here. So for the picture, I'm just going to upload all the files I have for that at once. I'm going to select this. So I've gone ahead and I've uploaded those pictures. I'll probably choose this one, and then you see when you hover over it, you can see that you can click on it. It's not, let me preview this and then show you how it behaves. The preview is loading. I'm going to show you that. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm simply going to duplicate this one. I will duplicate this one and simply change and say probably this was a $4,000 job. Let me just change the names. Let me see, project. Let me see, project 2, and then this one, project 1, and this one I'll change the image. To this. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this one again, and then after that I will just go ahead and pause the video and come back after uploading all the others in order not to bore you with all of this. So this is how it is going to look. So let me pause the video and do all of this, and I'll come back when I'm done. I have gone ahead and added all these gallery items. You can now see we preview the website. When we click on all, it shows us all of this. But I wouldn't want all of those to be displayed. All it shows all of these. But when I click on web design, it's filtered. We click on this, is filtered. We click on that, filtered. We click on AI, filtered. So we want to go ahead. Let me click on the settings, and then items to show 6, animation duration, that, and then hover transition. You can change all of this. So let's click on this, and you see we have not added any link there, but when you click on this, you see it expands, and then have this button to scroll along. So that is that about this. There are too many here. I would advise you don't put too many gallery items. I just wanted to show you how to go about that. And then buttons link to, it can link to the media. So when you click, and you can make the title clickable. Each of these titles, you can make them clickable. So that if I preview now, and you can make the images too clickable. So that if I click on the images, it can take me somewhere. Show pop-up caption. Yes, we can do all of that. And then we can preview and see what has changed. Now, let's go ahead and preview this. So if I click on the image, now you see it brings us to the full image. If I click on this title, it's also clickable, but we'll have to attach a link to it. So that is definitely, that is that about that. You see, notice that when I make the image clickable, all those two buttons here are no longer functional. They are no longer needed. And then we can come to style. For the border radius, you can make them a little bit rounded, maybe 5. For the controls, you can change the name, the background color. We can make them black, and then you change the text color to be white. You can do that. And then the typography, you can make it all Bitron. That's it. You can change the size to be 10, and then the weight to be 600. So you see, it looks a little bit nicer. And then the items, for the general background color, we can just make this to be black, like this entire section. And then we can make these sections, the controls, to be a fainter shade of black. Yes, so that it stands out. So that is it. Then the border radius for each of these, we can make them a little bit more rounded. Then each item, you can go ahead and change this, the border radius. Then the mouse hover effect, you can make this to be darker, to be a bit darker. So when I hover over my mouse, it's a bit darker. Maybe you don't want too much darkness, you can reduce the opacity, but I'll just go ahead and increase this to make it really, really clear. We don't have any videos here. I've removed the icons, so there is nothing to do about that. So that is that. And let's save this and preview the website. So this is this. All it shows just 6, and then for web design, UI, UX, SEO, AI. So that is that. For all, you see that it begins to show you too many, but by default, notice this, by default, when it's on all, it just shows 6. But if you click on it, if you click on another button, it goes to the items for that button, for that category. But if you come now and click on all, it shows you every item. So by default, it shows you just the items linked, just 6 items. So we are going to go ahead, and now we want to add testimonials. We want to add testimonials. Now let's go ahead. We are going to come back and do some design polishing. We want to add testimonials. I'm going to add another section, a container, and I'm going to make this to be downward facing first, and then I'm going to add in another container. Let me add in another container, and for this I'll search for testimonial. So you can see these are both premium testimonials like that. So I'll add this here, and right off the bat you see it gives you a text, and it also gives you a picture and the name. It gives you text, picture and name. So what I want to do is that you can also add a rating. rating. You can add rating inside here. You can add rating too. So what I want to go ahead and do is that I want to come to style. I will leave that. I want to add a picture, a testimonial picture. I'll just go ahead and upload all those pictures which I have. So this will be the testimonial pictures. I'll add them here. They are uploading. So first off, I'll use this gentleman, and then I'm going to leave it the way it is, John Doe. Yes, I'll make it centered, aligned. This is how it's going to be. And then come to, let's make it designer. Let's leave it the way it is. Come to style. Text color should be black. Dark. Typography should be Poppins. And I'll reduce the size. That's for the text. The image, I'll leave it the way it is. The name should be this purple. Let me pick the color from here. Okay, this is for the name. And it should be, the name should be Orbitron. That's the name. The title should be Poppins, and it should be black. It should be Poppins. Okay, so there we have it. Poppins. I want to increase the size of the testimonial text. I want to make it 14. So there we have it. For this, I want to align it center. Then I'm going to make the color to be more yellowish. That is that. Then I want to go ahead and duplicate this, duplicate and duplicate. There should be 4 of these. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is that this section, I'm first of all going to drag a heading and put inside and see what our clients see. Our clients have to see. I'm going to align this center. This should be black. And then Orbitron. Orbitron. I can set this as global font, and it should be Orbitron. For header ones, I've said that sometimes it's glitchy. You may do that and it still doesn't work. So okay, and then I'm going to duplicate this and see client testimonials. But I'm going to make this a lot smaller. I'm first of all going to change the text to Poppins. I'm going to make it a lot smaller. And then I'll increase the top padding to 100. And then I'm going to increase this, I'm going to change this to a horizontal. Okay, you see that's affected all of this. Let me go ahead and delete this. Let me remove this from here. Let me paste it here. And then I delete this. I'll copy this and paste it here too. And then I delete this. So what I want to do now is that I want to drag this up here. I want to put these two in the same container. And then I'll put this on top of this. I'll reduce the padding here. I'll remove this padding and place it on top of here instead. And I'm going to give this a top padding of 100. So these are the various testimonials. I want to do this. I want to align this to be left. And I want to reduce the margin to shift it up a little bit. I'll give it a negative top margin of -20. I can make it 18 or 15. And then I'm going to copy and paste style. Paste style. Paste style. So these are testimonials. Let me just change the name and the picture for each. I'll use this lady. I'll use this man. And then here I will use this other person. So these are the testimonials. You can go ahead and change the names as you so desire. So our website is actually taking shape. What I want to go ahead now and do is that I want to add a pricing bar. We could add a pricing bar, or we can just go ahead and add a newsletter form. So for that, we go ahead and add the container. And then inside here, let's add a pricing table, something like a pricing table instead. So I'll add this, and then I'll add another container inside here. And then for the direction, let's not bother about that yet. I'll give this a background color of this. So I'll give this one background color. Now let me go ahead and delete this. I'll add this afresh, and then I'll add another container inside. Okay. So just to be sure, of what we are doing here, let's go ahead and give this a background color of purple. Just to be sure, let me see if I duplicate this, what is going to happen. Okay, we are doing good. And then I'm going to give it a heading inside. I'm going to give it some text description. And then I'm going to duplicate this one and call this, you can call this Go package. All of these are supposed to be inside here. Yes, all of these are supposed to be inside here. And then I'll change this text. Then I want to give some bullet points. I'll see option 1. These are the various things which this package contains. Let me just copy this. Okay, so these are the various things which this package contains. Okay, so, and then I want to duplicate this heading and bring it here and see this one is $3,000. This is $3,000. I'm not going to make it very complicated. First of all, I'm going to change this text to white, and it should be Orbitron. I will change this to Poppins. Change this one too. I'll make this a little bit bolder. I'll change this one. This one will also be white. And then I'll change this to Poppins. I'm also going to put a 5-star review. I'm going to add a rating here from past clients. Let me copy the picture hex code from there, the color hex code, sorry, and then I'll add it here. Paste. So, and I want to make this Orbitron, black Orbitron. Okay, and that should be 700. Can make it Okay, so this is this for this option. This is this for this option. I can go ahead and duplicate this and duplicate this. What I will now do is that I'm going to make this. I think I shouldn't have done this without doing some styling. Anyway, I'm going to delete the other ones. I'm going to give each of these. I'm first of all going to align this center. Align this center. No, I'll leave this the way it is. I'll align this to be centered. Let me make this bolder too. And then I'm going to align the center. Let me move this up a little bit. Move this up a little bit too. And change the price, the size to $3,000. Let me increase the border radius. I want to increase the border radius to make this a little bit more rounded. Okay, that is that. So I can give it the top, increase the top part, padding. I'll unlink this. And I'm also going to shift this upward a little bit. Margin. And then let me duplicate this and change it to what you get. I will actually change this to an H4. And we see that I'll have to revert this and shift it maybe just 10. Let me delete this and duplicate this instead. And see what you get. Change the size. Okay, this is this. These are the packages. I'm going to leave it the way it is. And then I can reduce the size of this. Reduce the line height. It doesn't need to be too spaced out. Reduce the size of these two. Reduce the line height itself too. So these are the various pricing plans we have for this. Bottom padding, go ahead and increase that. I'll delete this, and just duplicate this one more time. Duplicate this one more time. So you can change this to high package. You can change this to best package, and you can change the price to maybe $4,000. And you can change this to $5,000. So, and I want to have a heading here too, and see what you pay. And down here see our pricing plans. So this is it. This is this. We can preview this and see how it looks. I think it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. What we can go ahead now and do is that, let me increase the bottom margin so that it's not too spaced, it's not too far too, it's not too close to the bottom, and then here I'll say 20. So this is this for the home page. I think we are going to go ahead and leave it this way. We can reduce this text here, the text size here. Can reduce the text, the font, the size, and then increase the line height. There you have it. There you have it. So for this is what we have for the page, for our home page. Now you see we also had an about us page, but there's nothing on it. So we can go right ahead and style the about page. But let's just take a look at this. You see, it's I think I like what we have here. And then we can go now to the about page or pages, and then we want to style the about page. So we'll edit with Elementor, and then come to settings. We want to hide title, and want to make this Elementor full width. I want to give a hero section here. And want to make it, give it a background image. No, not classic, but want to give it a background image. Oh yes, we can take classic, and then we can choose a picture. Whatever it is, the picture that you desire, you can use there. We can go ahead and use this one. We insert it there. And then we want to make the position to be center. I want to make the custom size, display size, to be cover. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add a picture, a text heading here, and we are going to see about us. And then we'll align this. This should be header 1. Align this center. The color should be, I didn't add that there, color. This should be primary. Color should be white. It appears I didn't actually add the primary. We'll just change it manually. Orbitron. This is Orbitron. We have added it there. 700. And then want to come to, still on the style tab, want to give this a background overlay of this. Let it be dark, even darker. It doesn't need to be too visible. And then we want to give it a padding. I'll unlink that. I'll give it 40 top, 40 bottom. No, let's say 150 top, 150 bottom. And then I can increase the size of this text. Make it 50. You could still add a slideshow here if you desire, if you so desire. Let's say instead of this, we decided to add a slideshow. I will choose this, and then I'll add to gallery, and then I'll just add this and this. Why not this? Yes, this. Control R on. Okay. They're uploading. So I'll insert this, insert gallery. You see that when it loads, the pictures here are going to be sliding. They are going to slide. Let me close this. You'll see little by little they slide. And I will put the slide duration, infinite loop. You can see the picture that has changed. Duration, let's say 400. Transition, position is default. Lazy load, Ken Burns effect, I don't want that. Background overlay, it is okay as it is. So for the About Us section, I'm going to add a container and put a heading there. I can just duplicate this to save time. Bring this here. I'll change the color to black, and then I'll align it to the left. I may just change the size. Okay. I'm going to give this container a width of 900, and then I'm going to add a text editor, and then I'll just duplicate the text here. To make it a little bit denser. Okay, I'm going to make this, and then poppins. Size, line height. Okay, then I want to do add sections with pictures. I'm going to add pictures here. image, and then I'm going to add a heading here. And then I'm going to add text here, and then under I'm going to add a button. This is the button. So for the first image, I'm going to choose an image we have already uploaded. Okay. And then I'm going to change the button. I'll say learn more. Learn more. It will probably link you to a blog post if you so desire. And then typography Orbitron. And then I will change the color to this, and then I'll paste the hex code here so you can see it. Then I'm going to duplicate this section, but I want to change positions, so I will drag this and you see the exchange. I'll change this to our experience and see our expertise. I hope I spelled that word well. Okay, so this is going to be the About Us section. I can add a top margin here of 80. No, just top margin of 80. About Us. So this is the About Us page. This is the About Us page. You can go ahead and leave it the way it is. Then we can add a call to action button here. A call to action button. So let's say we duplicate this. Well, let me just copy and paste here. And I'll align this to the center. And then I'll add some text here. Let me just copy this. Copy this. And then I'll center this. Let me give this a top margin. I'll align this center too, and I'll see get in touch with us. Oops, let me change that. And see call us now. And then this button is going to link to a call page. Now I'm going to show you how to go about this. I'm going to write their number here, let me see, it's 1240521. Yes. So you see this button is now clickable. If you click on this button, it takes you to, if you're on your mobile phone, it will take you to where you can call. You see, it wants to call. So that's how you do it. You put tel hyphen and then you write out the number. And that's how you call. That's how you call. You add the call button on your WordPress website. So what are that? We have services. Okay, so we are going to go to the services page and we are going to edit this. Edit with Elementor. For this, I want to just reuse some of these elements. Elementor now has the ability to copy and from one page and paste. Yes, so I'll write here our services and then I'll copy these two. Copy. I'll paste here. I'll copy this one. Oh, I went and duplicated instead. Our expertise, no. Let me copy this instead and paste here. Okay. I'll give a top margin here of 80. I think I still made the same mistake. I'll duplicate this. Duplicate this. Okay, so I'll call this web design I'll call this UI UX UI UX. I'll call this SEO. I'll call this artificial intelligence. So you can get the pictures for each of these from pexels.com. I'll just come here and search for pictures. I'll see web design. Web design. And then I'll just pause this video, go ahead and search for pictures. Okay, so I've gone ahead and gotten some pictures and I'm going to upload them here to change each of these pictures for the services we offer. So I'm going to just upload the pictures here. Here you have them, these 4 pictures, just for 4 services. They're uploading. So I'll use this one. I'll insert this one for web design. I'm going to insert this one for UI UX. This next one for UI UX. I'm going to insert this picture for SEO. Again, you can use whatever pictures you want. I'm going to insert this one for AI. So there you have it. These are our services. These are our services. Anybody can click and book one of these services. Let me go ahead and remove this. picture. That is that. So that is that. We want to style now the contact page, and this is not going to be your ordinary contact page where you have a form and all that. We're actually not going to use any form. In most cases nowadays, people don't like to fill forms. They just like a one-click solution where they click and it takes them to that page. Now, before this, let us check the mobile responsiveness of this page. Okay, I think I like it the way it is. I like it the way it is. I like it the way it is. You can go ahead and change it to this is it on tablet. I like it the way it is. On tablet, you could remove this button and put it under here instead. Let's see. If I want this button to be under the image instead, I could click here and I will copy this and paste it here and see. And then I'll come under advanced and then I'll come to responsive. And I want to see hide this on desktop, hide it on mobile. No, sorry, hide this on tablet. Hide it on tablet. And then I'll come to this other button I put here and I'll see under responsive, I'll see hide it on desktop, hide it on mobile. So this button is going to show only on tablet. You see here, when we put it to mobile, it's the normal button. When we go to desktop, you see the button is this way and that on tablet is hidden. So you can go ahead and do that for all of these other ones. That's how you use conditional logic. That's just basic conditional logic on WordPress. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here and I'm going to say contact us. You can change the pictures if you like. Contact us. First of all, I want to add a container and I want to add a container inside. Let me add this container and I want to add another container inside this container. And I'm first going to add an icon. I'm going to add an icon. For this icon, let me say I'll add a picture instead. Or we can add an icon. Let's say contact. Or let's say email. No, envelope. Search for envelope. We use this. And then we can change it to be this color. The image to be this color. And then want to add a heading and say email us, and then we can change this to be black and make this Orbitron. I will duplicate this and then we see info at themarketers.com. Let's see our Marketino. Let's see info, maybe this is marketino.com. And then For us to make this button clickable, we'll just put a link here. I'll first see mail to hyphen, then I will paste that email address. So when you see this underline here, it shows that it's a link. But I want to make this to be poppins. Poppins. And then I want to make it 18. I also want to copy this same link and put it on this icon, so that if they click either the link or the icon, it gives them the ability to email. So that is that. I want to go ahead and duplicate this, and duplicate it too the second time. Now for this section, I want to make it horizontal, so all of them will align. Okay, I have to align this to the center, this to the center too. Let me just copy, paste style, not paste style, paste style. I'll delete this, and then I'll copy this, paste style, and paste style. But here, what we are going to do is to change this icon to be phone. Phone, we can use this one. And then we'll see colors. Colors. And then we'll see +1 2 4 0 5 3 4 6. That's not just for full disclosure, that's not an actual number, but, and then we'll come here and we put this and we paste this, remove the spaces, and then put tel hyphen. This makes it now clickable. And then here we want to say location. Okay, and then we'll say find us. Find us. And then you can put your location there. 1240. Let me see, 22 545 541 Wood Street, Virginia, USA. You can use that there. I will give this a top padding, a top margin of 100. We can reduce it to 60. What else can we do? We can add a map. Can add a map, and we publish this. And we may want to make the map to be height 570, and then we give this a top margin and then let's go ahead and preview this. I don't know why it's not showing. The connection was reset. I don't know why it's not showing. All things being equal, it should be showing. It should be displaying there. Connection was reset. My internet connection is all good. I don't know why. But all things being equal, it should be showing a map here. So that is it. You see, if I click here, let me check this info at marketing. Okay, this one I'm supposed to remove the link from there. This one should be clickable. Info at mail. Did I write that well? Mail to. This seems to be a glitch because this one is working. This one is working just well. This seems to be a glitch. Normally, let me see marketing at Gmail. At gmail.com. gmail.com. This is definitely a glitch. It's just a glitch. It's an Elementor glitch because this one works well. So you can see that. So that is the page. Which other page do we have? So we have about us, contact us, home, and services. So let's look at this website. You already see this. About us, contact us, home, we have services. Okay, so let's go to under appearance, menus, and let's create a menu and see main menu. I want this to be the primary menu, and we'll create, and then we add all of these pages. I see two. Let me just do this. Let me go to the back end here. I see two home pages. I don't know which one is which. When I look here, I don't see it. I'll remove this. Home, about us, services, contact page. So I go ahead and save. Now, if I preview this website, you can see that it has changed. Yeah, but by default, when you just come to this domain, it shows you a blank page. Why? That's because I need to come under settings, reading, and I need to set the home page to be a static page, and then I save. And then I need to go to general. I don't want anybody to be able to subscribe. I go to permalinks. I think I will leave this the way it is. Permalinks. I want the permalinks. Look at this. If I click on about us, you see this funny thing here. It's not SEO friendly at all. So I want to change that. I want to make this post name, and then I'll go ahead and save that. Okay, I'll go ahead and save that. Then, if I now reload this page, you see it shows us here about us. So we can also go ahead and change the logo here. For that, we'll need to go to a logo designer and design our logo. From there, I will take you to a free logo designer. So in order for us to get this a free logo, we are going to go to a website called logomaker.com. Maker has no E. So you can click on Start My Design. And then I'll choose blank canvas. You see, they already have a number of options here which you can choose and customize. But no matter what you do, if you're on the free plan, you have a limited resolution on which you can download. So I'm going to click here, blank canvas. I just want to pick this color. We are going to come back to that page and add some more design on it. I just want to pick this color. It's loading. Okay, you see there are a number of options you can choose there, but I don't want any of these. I just want to use some text. Okay, and I'll see marketing. I don't want any spaces, and then I want to increase this. And I want to design pics. Let me go with fun and funky, and then I'll choose Marketino. You can go ahead and choose Arbutus. It's loading that. I don't particularly like that one. Let me see this. Yeah, I think I will use this one, Marketino, and then I want to paste the hex code here. So there you have it, Marketino. I'll go ahead and save logo and download low resolution PNG file. Download low resolution. Has it downloaded? Okay, it's asking me to input my email address. I'm going to go ahead and type in my email address here, and I'll receive it, and then I'll download it and show it to you. So as you can see, this is the file I have. It is pretty low resolution, very, very small, very, very, very small. So I can go ahead and increase this, and you see this is it, Marketino. And I'm just going to go ahead and close this. Let me come back here, and then for me to be able to use this, I'll go to, I think I have a lot of pages open. Cancel, close this, cancel. For me to be able to use this, I'll go back to my back end and go to under themes, appearance, click on customize. And then where you see site identity, global, and then let's come back here, header builder. So you can change the logo from here, select logo, and then I'll upload that logo. Here it is. It's very lightweight, so I will say skip cropping. Site title, I don't want this to be shown. I just want Marketino to be shown. Tagline and all that. Site icon, I'm still going to use that, but it's going to crop part of it. It's going to cut part of it. I want you to choose a particular part. I want you to choose this M. You can see it displaying here. Okay, so instead of this globe now, when I reload this page, you can see it's already showing the M. That is that. And then for global, when typography, body font, you can change all of this here. You can change everything here. Still back to the header builder. The primary menu, you see you can do a lot of design tweaks here. It's talking about this. You can do a lot of design tweaks here, change the text and all that. Menu font, I want to change it to be Poppins. I don't like the way it looks right now. You can see it's changed there. And I think I'm going to go ahead and take it the way it is. And let's look at it on, this is how it's going to look on mobile. When you click, it's going to drop down. Let me change the hamburger menu bar. You can see there. Remember, we are using all free tools. So the icon color, let me come and change. Let me change the icon color here to that. No, not that. Let me pick this color from here. And change to that. You see it's now purple. Just so we are clear, this is not how it looks on mobile. So it's just a display. So you can see the website now on the front end. That's the logo. You see this. If you click here, it takes you to the About Us page. And if you click, so let's go now to the footer builder. Let's go to copyright, powered by, you can change this and say Marketing. Now, as it is, it's showing you powered by Astra WordPress team. We don't want that. We'll just change that to Marketing. That is your company name. And we can even opt to bold this, and if you have a link to your contact page, you can even put it there. So let's do that. When I reload now, you see it's changed to Marketing. So that's how it is on the footer. And then let's come back to the home page. You can see this, but you see this is very blank. It's very bland. We want to put some animations into it. We want to give this some animations. So I'll click on, and we can add some other elements. I'm going to add a counter. Let me come to edit with Elementor. So the first thing we want to do here, regards to making this a little bit more spicy, is that we want to give this some animations. We'll start by animating this text. Let's come to style, come to advanced. We'll animate the whole of this section, and where you see motion effects, scrolling effects are premium. So for this, we'll see bounce in left. So we want this to be bounce in left. You can make it bounce in right. You can make it just bounce. You can make it flash. You can choose whatever duration. You can make it slide in left. You can make it slide in right, and then you can make this one to slide in left instead. Motion effects, slide in right. No, this one should be sliding left instead. The other one was sliding right. Let me check this one, the animation, motion effects. Okay. And to make this sliding right. Okay. Then for this, it should be sliding top so that it comes in from up. No, motion effects. Sliding. Let me see, bouncing up. Same thing. Bouncing up. We can make this one bouncing down. Okay, that is good. That is that. For this, we'll leave it the way it is. And then for each of these, for this one, I want it to bounce in from the left. Oh, I want this one to slide in from the left. I want this to slide in from the right. Slide in from the right. And then I want this to bounce in down. So I want this one to bounce in down. Bounce in down. Yes, and I want animation duration to be slow. Okay, so that is that. We can also add something. Let's first of all preview this. Look at that. And then you see, that is the animation. You see, it's quite good. You can also go ahead and add something like a counter. A counter. Let me add a container first. And then I add another container inside here. And then I add in a counter. And I'll see I'll see satisfied or projects completed. And I'll make this 2,200 plus. For the number prefix should be 1, suffix should be plus. And then I'm going to change this to be up to be purple, this purple. I'll copy this, copy, paste, and this should be, I'll make the number to be Poppins or Orbitron. Could still make it Poppins. No, I don't like that. Let me make it Poppins. And then the title can be black, yes, but I'll make the text to be Orbitron. I'll make it 700. Yes, so that is that. So I want to make it this way. and then I want to duplicate. And then I want to make this section to be horizontal. I'll also go ahead and then I'll see satisfy clients. And then I'll see how many are these? It should be 2,200 instead. Then satisfied clients should be like 1,870 plus. And then for this, I'll change it to 5-star reviews. And then I'll see 2,100 plus. I can also duplicate this, and then I say locations or cities served. Cities served. And then I'll see 175 plus. So there you have it. I can drag this and put this, where can I put this? I can put this here. And give this a top margin. Let me just let's make that 60. Okay, so that is that. And we can give this a heading and see our numbers speak for us. I'll just delete this. Okay, I'll reduce the size of this to make it look a little bit better. I'll make this 700 and numbers speak for us. I'll go ahead and reduce it again to 30. And numbers speak for us. Okay, so this is this. I'm also going to copy this and put it on the About Us page. I'll add this to the About Us page. I'll add this to the About Us page. Okay, what I want to do is that I want to drag this and put it in the middle here. Yes, so, and then I'll give this top padding of 40. So there you have it. This is the About Us page. That's the About Us page. So let's go and do a run through of this website. Let's do a run through of this website. You can see how all these items. Yeah, so that is it. That is the home page. That is the About Us page. You see the About Us page. About Us page, services. We can also go ahead and animate all of this, each of these, and then you see Contact Us. Now, this About Us page, let's give some animations here. Each of these should slide in from the middle, motion effects, entrance, sliding left. Okay, same with this, motion effects, sliding left. I'm going to do this motion effect, sliding right, sliding, or let me say bounce in right. We don't want to overdo it. Motion effect, bounce in right. So let's go ahead. I can close some of this, and let's preview this when this loads. Okay, so let's preview this website. Okay, you see that is that. So we have this full website now. Now what I want us to do, now I want us to check the mobile responsiveness of each of these pages. For the home page, we start with this. Okay, I see that we can first of all make this text a little bit smaller on mobile. You see it's on mobile layout. So okay, so that is that on mobile. We can also reduce the top padding. I'll go ahead and unlink this. I'll make this 100 bottom. Let me make this 150 top. And 150 bottom. You can make this smaller on mobile. You can make this 30. You can make these images smaller on mobile. Make this 40. Make this 40. Just copy and paste. Copy and paste. Copy and paste time. You could even make all of these, make them to each be on two of them on the same line. This should be percentage. 50% should be 50%. I'll just leave it the way it is. I'll leave it the way it is. I'll leave it the way it is. There is some sort of a glitch here. Okay. So I'm going to leave this the way it is. For this text on mobile, I'll make it smaller. I'll reduce the line height. It's in EM right now. And then you can reduce the top padding. Yes, I'll remove that. That is that. And then the bottom padding for this, I'll remove it. But I'm going to add 80 on top, not 800. And I'm going to add 50. That is that. For this, I like them the way they are. This text on mobile is too big. Let me reduce this. That is that. Then for each of these, we can make them so that they don't take too much space. So we can go ahead here and see for here we can reduce them. We can reduce the size 30 by 30. And then you can reduce the size of the text. And then I'll just push this up. Top margin. No, just let me unlink this. Okay, so I'll just pause this video. I'll not bore you with all of this and just go ahead and do that for all the other columns. So you can see now I've gone ahead and reduced that. For these two, we change the text size. Yes, that is that. For these, control, we change the size. Okay, that is that. For this, we are just going to leave them the way they are. These two. We're going to make this 19. For this, we can just increase the padding on the left, padding on the right. Okay, these ones, they are okay. They are okay the way they are. Go ahead and publish. What about the about us page? Let's look at it on mobile. I think this is good. This is good on mobile. I like it the way it is. You are free to go ahead and tweak it in whatever way you desire. Okay, this is a contact us page on mobile. I'm still not sure why this Google Maps is not showing. It should be a glitch on the Elementor side. I will come here and then I'll unlink this and then I'll see 100. Okay, I will just reduce this. Okay, this is this. That's for the mobile layout. I think I will go with it the way it is. Services. Now let's go to the services page. Okay, we just did that. About this page. I think we've treated with these two for the benefit of the doubt. The mobile layout. This is good. So let us have a last preview, final preview of this website. You see how these ones they come in. Wow, that is. And then the About Us section. About Us, okay. Services. We are not sliding anything here. Okay. To be quite honest with you, the connection was reset, but my internet connection is okay. I don't know what is the issue with this. So, all in all, this is how you build a portfolio website or a digital agency website using completely free tools. So please, if you've gained any value from this video, please go on, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I put content like this, you'll be the first to be notified. God bless you and thank you for watching.